Hello everyone, welcome to Dreaming on Adventures. Today we are going to be at the world's famous San Diego Zoo. For anyone that's interested in visiting the zoo, here are some of the prices they have. They also do have a yearly pass for those that are San Diego residents, which if you do get it, it kind of pays itself if you go more than twice. One of the first things we do recommend as soon as you walk into the park would be to go and pick up a San Diego Zoo map. They also have a QR code for you to scan to download the mobile app, which is also helpful to get you around. One of the first things you'll notice when you look at the map is that it's going to be labeled. It's going to be telling you where most of the animals are and where they're located. And also it's also numbered. When you're walking around through the park, you're going to notice signs so you won't be able to get lost. And also look for the numbers and the poles. These will help you get around easier and locate yourself on the map. Pay attention to steep hill grades. There's a lot of these around the park. One of the first things we do recommend to do is the bus tour. This will get you a better glimpse of the park and a better view of where the animals are and their habitats. It has two decks, a lower deck and an upper deck. We chose the upper deck for today, but the line's always longer on the upper deck, but I believe it's worth it. Now let's go see what we find.
Around the world through conservation, education, innovation. In fact, we're a non-profit organization, so the money you spend here makes this place possible and allows us to live in a world where all life thrives. Now let's quickly drive through the front plaza so we can find those animals, but we got adventure in every direction. Behind us are the koalas, right-hand side. Those are flamingos. We'll pass by the real flamingos later. That's our monkey trail. That's together. The ones on the left-hand side are called the red-tailed guenons. You can see a little bit of red on their tail, but also a little white on their nose and their cheeks. The other three on there, for their parents. And, we're actually on going to a new national park out in Cameroon, the country in West Africa. It's called the Eagle Forest National Park. We're going to introduce animals in this area we know they're protected from. There's not too many of them left in the wild, mainly because of habitat loss and overhunting. So we partner with the Red Zebra Trust in Kenya, Africa, as well as other accredited zoos. Right about here looks good. So feel free to stand up. I do have the brave polar bears. They're pretty cool animals. They are the only bears that are not barefoot, and they have tiny little hairs on the bottom of their feet so they don't slip on the ice. Now this is San Diego. Ice and San Diego don't always go hand in hand, but we do a lot of amazing, enriching experiences for those polar bears to make them feel comfortable. Of course, water always frigid and cold. Corn, looks like they're kind of laying down in that first one or past the top. But even if bonded by long skinny neck helps reach the highest leaves around. And around out the Boulder Hill, we have the Chicoan factories up top here. I always want to say Hakuna Matata, but not Argentina as well. Right under the tree, you can see a couple of those Chicoan factories. Their numbers are doing great because that species survival plan, the online dating website we talked about earlier. That's including the price tickets and memberships. The Skytram will take you from this side of the zoo to the very front, and the very front back over here. You get beautiful views of downtown San Diego, Balboa Park, and oftentimes you can see inside those 5 p.m. same time as we are open tonight. You can stay at the zoo until 5. You can also leave early.
In the northern part of the park, they also have a Mowgli's 4D theater. It's only a 12-minute movie. It's not really long, but you do have to pay extra, and showtimes begin at 10:30.
I call that crepuscular. So normally around 3 to 5 p.m. range is a great time to check them out. Sometimes you can even hear the nickname Skull Crusher. These cats can bite through bones with ease. Their glands and dental work done all happens on the right side. Now we'll get back to the elephants. We have 2 more viewing yards, so I'll get you in a better position to see some today. But I want to point out my 2 favorite birds hanging out here on the right side, Stella and Charlie. It looks like we have one on the ground right now. If you look at their long legs, it looks like they skipped a leg day the last 3 or 4 months. Well, they'll use those long legs, stomp on 3 different viewing yards, 2 different species, African bush elephants and Asian elephants. And there we go, there's an elephant. Alright, looks like that's one of our African bush elephants. I can't tell if that's Ifo or Sun Tzu yet until I see their face. But look at the tail end of an elephant. Park, the San Diego Safari Park, that's about a 45-minute drive north of here in northern San Diego. That's where our condor breeding facility. And these bears are omnivores. In fact, all bears are omnivores. They eat both meat and plants. meat as big as sheep and as small as termites. In fact, they can even close their nose when they're slurping up the termites. So none crawling on their faces. They're wearing glasses. That's where they get the nickname spectacle bear as well. Native to Peru, Bolivia. In fact, the only bear species native to South America. Their size are 0 to aviary, 200 plus birds from Southeast Asia and Australia, all living up.
Those were some of the animals you'll be able to see on the bus tour, so now let's go explore on foot and see what we find. One of the best ways to get around the park also is the kangaroo bus. There are 4 stops total around the park, and the bus passes by every 15 minutes. In the Elephant's Odyssey, there is an area that gives you a glimpse of the past and the animals that lived here in Southern California. finish off our trip, one of the last things we did was the Skyfari. From here, you'll be able to get a really good view of the park. You can take it round trip. The only thing is that you do have to get off once you get to the other side and make line again. Thank you all for watching. This will conclude our San Diego Zoo video. We didn't explore much, but we gave you an idea of what to expect when you come to the San Diego Zoo.